So the power lies in our hands to make these changes. And the power lies in the parents' hands to make these changes. Other parents of little girls, like I am, I'm a parent of a little girl, need to speak up and say, hey, I did not sign my child up for that. If I wanted them to compete co-ed, I would sign them up for co-ed sport. I didn't. So don't do it. And don't tell me that it's okay, because it's not. You're not the parent. And I didn't give authorization for that. Neither did all the other parents. And neither did those little girls, because I could tell you those little girls wouldn't want to compete against boys. They want to compete against themselves and see who the best little girl is, and so that they can push each other to get better each and every time. And they can have a fair sport to grow into and grow up thinking. Guess what? These little girls are now thinking that when they go up, up, and up and keep getting older, they're going to have to compete against boys. They're not going to see it as a sport where they have a great environment to become a world champion, or they have a great environment to become a female, who's leading and paving the way in jiu-jitsu and in combat sport. They're not going to see it that way. They're children. They're going to see it as there's always going to be some sort of obstacle that screws me over when I go to compete. They're not going to see it as I'm going to train my butt off, and I'm going to go, and there's going to be a fair competition between me and other girls or other boys. They're going to see it as there's going to be something that stands in the way of me being successful. And then they're going to say, fuck this sport. I'm going to go do something where I can just compete with other girls.